Hello gamers, this is Brain from GameBrain.media. This is a live stream. It will be starting in moments because I am here. I am testing. I am experimenting. I am fooling around to find out. FAFO, you know. All right, so now I want to open the game, which is already running, which means I need to hit the Control-Alt-Y for YouTube on my hotkey map. And that should take me to Fishing Planet. Now I have a unlimited license at Fishing Planet in the Everglades, so I come here every time I want. I just chill out and fool around, find out where the largemouth bass are. There it is. So the stream looks like it's going. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek. Oh, we can't. Can we do it from here? No, guess not. All right. Well, let's see. Go fishing. Oh, I was gonna look for a fish with friends type thing, but whatever. Let's just jump in, have fun. It's always the same stuff at this lake. That's why I come here all the time, because it's reliable, and I really like fishing here. Yeah, I got a snag. First cast snag is not a good sign, dude. Okay, let's look at my loadout. I got a crayfish release. I can't use it for bait, so. Alright, if you're not familiar with Fishing Planet, let me give you a quick overview. The game is free to download and play, and you get a limited amount of lakes. And then, of course, everything is nickel and dime. So you buy another lake, you buy a rod, you buy a reel, you buy some fishing line, you buy a net, you buy this, you buy that, you buy this. With in-game money, if you have the discipline not to throw down and open your wallet. There's no problem opening your wallet if you can swing it. The game is tremendous. The DLC, the add-ons are phenomenal. The game is deeper than, man, I don't know. I was gonna try to figure out what's the deepest lake in the United States? What's the deepest lake in the world? I don't know. What's that cavern in the ocean that's the deepest crevice on the entire planet? Anyway, you can go to, and I'm not gonna leave lake because you have to pay. Like I start Fishing Planet, which I didn't go through this process because I don't want to have to pay a license fee and travel fees and stuff like that. Now I have an unlimited license here, so license fees are not a problem on this lake for me because I've already purchased a unlimited license. I did that with the gold coins that you see up here, and you earn those gold coins by playing the game. Yeah, I know. Not many people have $5,400,000. Actually, a lot of people do. If you've been playing the game for a very, very long time, like I have, you can have a buttload of money. Anyway, the clock is ticking. Look at the weather forecast. We are in this period right here, and the fishing is just coming off the peak. So let's go fishing. And we can talk more about the game in other videos, or you can go back and look at my backlog of stuff. So I'm going to cast in there. I don't know why I was using a popper last time. Probably because I got tired of using baits. Okay, my speed is not too bad. Oh, there it is. Fish on. It's a small fish. I should be putting up more of a fight than that, depending on what rod I've got. Now, I guess that's where I was leading to, was to show you my loadout. So if I go to inventory, you can see my first rod is a bait rod. And if I hover over the line, you can see that my line is only 6-pound line. On rod number 2, I have another bobber set up, and that is a very weak line. I'm running out of line right here. Durability is only 25%. But that's 20-pound test. And then my third bait rod is a 69-pound test. So that's, you can see, is set up for cut bait and the big bad boys who live in the deeps, in the depths. All right, so then 4 is another bait rod. That's my ultralight, and it's also, oh well, I guess it's 6-pound line or 12-pound line, which is, I thought this was my ultralight, but apparently this is my ultralight with a 6-pound line. So now rod number 5 is the rod I've got in my hand, and if we hover over the reel or the line here, we can see that it is 23-pound line with a popper. And then here we got the glow rubber worm. And if we look at the braid line, we are 69 pounds. Okay, what? I just want to guarantee that I never lose a super fantastic uni because they like that glow in the dark worm. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm here to tell you. All right, so here we are with another bait rod. Okay, you picking up a theme here? Florida is about the bait, so bring a lot of bait. Bring as much bait as you possibly can. Bring big hooks. The bigger the hook, the less likely a tiny fish is going to hit it. So, kind of rule of thumb. Anyway, this particular line is 20 pounds. So, let's get after it. You know what I'm going to do? I'll show you right now. Going to hit that 9 button on my keyboard. Pull out my rod stand. And bam. Set that up. Throw my little 6-pound test rod out there. Now see if I get a 13-pound unique largemouth, or maybe only 12 nowadays, because they did change the game, and you don't get what you get, what you used to be able to catch. But if I load this one hotspot up with bobbers and live bait, guess what happens? That 6-pounder might go off, and I'm fighting a 12-pound fish on a 6-pound line. It's going to be a long fight. The other one is going to be a short fight. Oh, well, I don't really want to cast this. No, thank you. Then I got the popper. I've got my 12-pound line that we just looked at, and it doesn't cast that far with the particular weight and bobber that's on it. And so I'm going to put that in the rod stand. Then I'm going to look at rod number 5 is the reel. Here's the glowworm. Rod 7. Yes, 7 is also live bait. Bam. So I pulled out a 4-position rod stand. Oh, we don't like that. Come on back. All right. Now I have 4 rods on a rod stand that are there for one reason. To dangle bait in front of the face of a monster. Anyway, so now I'm going to be trying to get start and go thing going, but fish on line rod 4. Let's see what we're gonna get this time of day or this time of night. Yeah, it's very likely you might get snook, and if they're gonna run back and forth like in a hardcore zigzag pattern, yeah, this is a green fish. I can see it. But the snook, not snook. The fish I hate, gar. Oh my god. But you can catch a 20-pound gar, and it's a hell of a fight. It's fun. I mean, I'm not fishing for money anymore. I don't care. I'm just fishing for fun. So it's never going to be the same. Once you achieve a certain level in this game, you're just going to be like, "Oh, that was nice." All right, so I'm trying to get a stop and go on the lure in the upper left hand or right hand corner. You can see that I did achieve stop and go retrieve, the 1 dot, 2 dot. Well, too close to get out of the water right now. Let's try it again. Okay, now watch the the glowworm in the upper right hand corner and how it shows me the depth of the lure. And then if I raise my rod tip, I got 3 dots after the stop and go. And that's the most attractive thing I can do for a fish, having 3 dots in a retrieve method. So now I've fallen to 2, 3. I was looking at my second screen. 2, drop down to 1, drop down to 2, lowering my tip because the worm is close to the dock. All right. Hey, there's some other dude here with an exotic hook. All right, so now let me try the, let's see. Rod 5 is the one with the popper? Yeah, baby. Okay, let's toss our popper over this way. So if you noticed, we were on the downside of the weather, or of the dark dawn peak fishing hours. You know, if you're a real fisherman, you understand barometric pressure and stuff. And there's optimal points in the day. Ooh, this is a 12-pound line. He's bending the rod big time. Boy, I'm really tempted not to touch the other one. This guy's 72 feet out. Not coming in real quick. Let's try the other one. Hopefully that fish will stay on the line. Oh, this thing's taking line out, but this is also the 6-pound rod. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. All right, so now by the time I get this one, sometimes you can't get them quick enough. I'm going to try to pick up rod 2 again. Oh, I think the fish gave up. Nope, it's still there. Oh, no. Yep. Okay, it was pulling, then it got tired, and it faked like it was dead. Oh, yeah. Oh! Without even a line in the water, the fish just jumped right in front of me. That was nice. I like that. So I can't see. Ah, there it is. I saw my bobber come up and swirl. This fish is a deep diver. I'm going to pump that rod, man. There's all kinds of... Oh, that doesn't look like a green fish, my man. Nope, not at all. That looks like a gar. Yeah, that's a gar. It's odd that he wasn't doing a zigzag back and forth pattern. But here you go. A unique gar, 19 pounds. Woohoo! Alright, so there's so much about this game that I could be explaining to you, but why bother if you don't already know? Then, oh, it might be because I'm fishing too deep with this particular hook. Okay, let's grab this guy. Make sure we aren't snagged. Oh, we were snagged the whole time. So now let's pick the rod in position 4. Yeah, that was snagged also. Now we can release it, put it back into slot 4, go to slot 3, pick up our popper, change the popper. Let's go to inventory, lures, and put a frog popper on there. Yeah, this little guy out here keeps begging me to catch him. So let's see if he'll take a bite on this frog. Yeah, there's so much to learn about this game, and I have a full playlist of past videos. Of course, YouTube is absolutely loaded. I highly recommend this game if you want some chill time. Yeah, 1000%. Absolutely great game. Fishing Planet, just don't go down the rabbit hole too deep. Um, for a free game, I've easily spent 70 bucks on this game, maybe more, but I've also spent over 1,000 hours playing this game over 7 years at least. 5 years, 7 years, maybe longer. I don't know. I'd have to look at my old videos. So with all my rods cast, I don't think I can look at the weather. But what I want to do is, oh, again, okay, okay. So we're still on the downside, right? So at 5 a.m., the fishing is going to pick up dramatically. Oh, here's the fish species at this lake. You can catch bluegill, bowfin, brown bullhead, butterfly peacock bass, channel cat, common snook, Florida gar, gaff topsail catfish, golden shiners, largemouth bass, Oscar's red drum, red ear sunfish, tarpon, and warmouth. And they all come in different varieties, right? Common or trophy, or this largemouth bass comes in a unique version. The gaff topsail catfish is unique. The Florida gar is unique. The snook is unique. The butterfly peacock is unique. What a unique means, it's a rare fish that you find one that large in a body of water. So there you go. Just trying to give you the basics here. And okay, what we want to look at is this. There. That's what I was trying to do, was expand the weather forecast. We are looking at weather forecast right now, where we currently are, rolling into, I believe, day 1, and that's at 5 a.m. It's going to be kind of crappy until around 11 a.m. the next day. So I can actually choose to change the day, but I don't remember how. Dagnabbit. I swear there's a way to change time of day. When you're in here, you press T. Time. All right, so we can skip forward to here. Let's do that. Forward time. It's going to take some of my cash because, oh, and it emptied my basket of fish. Oh man! So like I had $20,000 worth of fish that the game warden was going to pay me for, cleaning up the lake because there's an overabundance of bass and stuff like that. It really is nonsensical storyline. I just made up a story that's better than the game story. But anyway, I got 47 XP. Yay! Your stay on the pond has expired. If you wish to extend your stay, it'll cost me $1,000. Okay, I got $5 million. I don't care. So now if I go to my inventory and I look, I've only got rod number 1, 4, and 7 on a rod stand. So I need to get 2. I need to get rod 2. And, wow. I need to get rod 2 in the water. So I think I came here with a bunch of shiners and not enough, what do you call them? Large minnows. Bam. So already by changing the time of day, and yes, it cost us. We had to sell our basket of fish. I could have kept grinding away in that basket of fish. But, I made 24 grand, so that paid for my fishing trip. You'll figure it out. Highly recommend this game though. It is super fun, super chill, very relaxing. Oh wow, look at that. I am so tempted to increase the drag, but every once in a while this thing peaks. Yeah, you're gonna learn that too. If you notice on the right hand middle of my screen, there's this stress bar, and that bar is showing me that I'm really stretching the fishing line. I'm bending the shit out of my fishing rod, and I'm grinding the gears in my reel. So you see the stress is being put on is above 50%. So here's where they get you to. You will end up. Oh my God! Look at he's taking out line, dude. He's dragging me out to 200 feet. So this must be the 6 pound rod with a 10 pound fish. That's what I'm guessing. And that's fine because that means it's probably going to be, oh my God, he's going out 220 feet. Well, I'm going to let it run instead of continuing to fight it. Oh my God, it's taking me out to 300 feet. It's not a good situation. I'm guessing it might be a gar. For something to take you on a run like that. But see, you'd expect it to get tired after I'm pulling on it and it's trying to fight me and going away. All right, so now he's swimming towards me and I can barely keep reeling my line in quickly enough. And now he's back into 200 feet. He's coming back home, man. He ran out of juice. And now he's got a second wind. We're going to have to fight him again. If anything else goes off on my rod stand, I'm going to ignore it because I'm fighting a sea monster, as they say. But probably not really. It's probably just a gar. On a 6 pound line, a 20 pound gar is going to be one hell of a fight. And he might pull you out. He might rip my line right off the reel. Take out all my, I don't know how much line do I, oh, I got 350 feet on this line. He took me out to 300 feet, dude. It's crazy. Oh, okay. I can't see the chat on my side monitor, but I can't stop now. I don't think anybody's live, but the the point of streaming live on YouTube is I don't have to save hard drive space for 4K video. I don't have to edit that video on a 4K software. Oh my God, it looks like a green fish. Dude, I saw something jump and it was huge. And it was green. It wasn't a frickin' snakefish. That's what I call gar. Yeah, gar is not really a snakefish, but they're nasty. There is a fish actually called a snakefish, but I guess I should call a gar a demon fish. I don't know. They're gross, dude. Watch some YouTube. They're gross. They stink. They have slime. They have teeth like crazy. All right, this fish is still out there at 220 feet. I can't tire it out. Even just holding the tip up. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna have to let him go. Oh, he's got me out to 300 feet. Come on, man. This has got to be the 6 pound line. Now, see, here's another wrinkle to the whole thing: is if you're playing this game, then oh my God, he's got me out to 325 feet. If you catch a 12 pound fish on a 6 pound line and rod reel setup, you're going to score a lot of extra XP, experience points, right? But if you catch a 10-pound fish on a 30-pound line, you're not going to get much experience points because your rod and line and system and your your rod, reel, and line was kind of like set up to win. Like you overpowered the system. So it's not really cheating. You're just not going to get, the game isn't going to award you the experience points because it doesn't take much experience to reel in a small fish with a big rod. It takes a lot of experience, and that's why you get more XP points by reeling in a big fish with a small rod, small reel, small weight line. Now, I've only got 350 feet, man, and this fish is keeping me fought at 320. Oh, I don't know how this is going to end. I kind of want to just let off and let it run. Because every time I fight, he fights back. But when I let off for a while, he decided to come home. So I let off, and it's hovering in the 320 area. Hopefully it'll decide, okay, the pressure is off, I'm going home. Or I just let him catch his breath, so I'm going to fight him again. Yeah, I got worried that, well, if he takes a breath and he gets a rest, he might fight harder. And he might go and pull 350 feet of line and break me off. That would not be cool. I guarantee you this is a unique bass, though, since it's not fighting like a gar, and I saw a big fish jump out of the water that was green. It's the only evidence I have. Oh, come on, baby. I'm starting to reel it in a couple of feet at a time. Or am I? It keeps hovering right there at the 320 mark. Now, I have had 30-minute fights with a fish in this game, or longer. It's not unusual, but it's hilarious that we'll sit here and play a video game, just clicking my mouse to try to get this fish. Absolutely hilarious. Here we go. Fight's on. It ain't ending. I can't go walk off the shore over to another dock. I can't go into the cattails. I don't have hip waders. So this is it. I might end up forfeiting this fight because it's not coming in. See, the game is trying to trick me into increasing my drag and just, let's just get this over with. And that snaps my line. So I don't want to do that. Oh, here it is. We're getting it under 300 feet. If we can bring it in 250, then we know that we can slowly and incrementally bring them in from 300 plus to somewhere in the 200s Then they'll slowly begin to only go out to 300. And okay, so here's kind of a pattern I've noticed. A fish might run you out to 300 plus feet, and it'll vacillate between 300, 320, 300, 350. And then if you can drag its ass in under 300, you can get it down to 250, and then it'll vacillate between 250, 300, 250, 300. And then it'll tire out, and then they'll trick you, and they'll get it down to 200, and you'll be out. You'll have 200 feet of line out, and then they'll run it out to 250, and then suddenly they'll get their second wind, they'll run it out to 300 again, and then by that time, you're bored. You're just ready to get it over with. And like right now, this fish is coming in. It's coming in, running home, heading for the nest. See that? It just now it's gonna get it's gonna catch its second wind, and now this last 200 feet or this last 120 feet, it's gonna run me back out. I'm guessing, and fight me and fight me and fight me. So hopefully I'll be able to tell if it's a green fish, because now it's close enough to see if it jumps out of the water. Holy cow, man! This thing, it finally gave up the fight. Oh, that's awesome. Maybe the game has changed substantially enough that the only thing I see coming up out of the water is a bobber. Can you see that? Oh, look at that. I saw the fish. All right, I'm going to start pumping the rod, man. Wear that thing out. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. This is going to be a big fish on a small rod. Going to give me a lot of experience points. As if I need them, right? I'm not the most experienced player in the game because they've changed the rules since the last time I played. They've added a bunch of maps, done a bunch of different levels, and all kinds of stuff. Oh man, finally. He is so close. I am so ready to just pump him on board. Put my rod tip down by the water. I have lost fish at this distance after a long fight like that, but this is definitely a green fish, man. Look at it. Look at it. It might only be a 10-pounder, but on a 6-pound line, that's one hell of a fight. Strong fish. He deserves much respect by the Cherokee gods, or the Everglades, Okeechobee gods, or whatever. Come on, come on, come on. There it is. There it is. What do we got? 11-pound unique largemouth. Nice. All right, so I'm glad that happened on this stream. And I'm going to keep fishing, but for now, I'm also going to take a quick break. So I'm going to do look at the XP, right? 572 XP gained. Oh, you can't see my mouse in the game. All right, so in that little middle thing, can you see me hovering over the keep button? All right, well, you can see 3 green arrows. Oh, there you go. Now you can see it. Oh, it was the delay. Okay, so 572 XP points with 3 green arrows. Now, see, if I had done this with a 30 or 50-pound fishing rod and fishing line, I'd have pulled 11-pound fish out, and I'd have had negative, well, not negative 500, but I would have gotten maybe 5 XP points, and there would be 3 red arrows pointing the opposite direction. All right, so we're going to hang it up right there. Well, we're going to keep it right here. Kerplunk. I already cast. I'm going to start bringing in these rods that have been run wild on us. Well, it was worth letting another rod go in order to pick up an 11-pound unique fish, right? I think so. All right, so this is the... Okay, this is a rod that does cast really well. Perfect. Very nice. And now, what about this guy? Oh, it has a sinking bobber, apparently. I think it does have a sinking bobber. which I don't mind because it allows me to fish at a greater depth. But boink, all the fish out there are, or the bobbers are running away from fish. So yeah, it's kind of a hot moment. I could see the bobbers moving around. I figured that something's chasing them. Something's chasing the bait, and the bait's trying to swim away. But it's tied to a line with a hook between its lips. Can't even breathe. So here we go. A little bit of bass. You know what's weird? I really want to have a big ass largemouth bass fillet. Is it just plain Jane whitefish? Is it just like, I mean, honest to God, I've had walleye, and at a restaurant, it was spectacular. I've had walleye made at home, it was okay. It was blasé. I've had walleye made at home, and once we learned how to bread, batter, deep fry, and try walleye in different ways, it was phenomenal. So ultimately what I'm getting at is the majority of fish is kind of like boring, blasé, just white meat. And I've never been able to catch enough largemouth bass that it's good. Catfish is definitely oily and has a different taste to it. Bluegill, crappie, they're small, fairly flavorless fish. Also, where you're getting the flavor is because you scale them and leave the skin on, and then you slather them in butter. Most fish you just slather them in butter, or butter, onion, garlic, and then you have something flavorful. It's a carrier. The white meat is a carrier for the seasoning and the accoutrement, like butter. All right, so trophy butterfly. That's nice. I'll take that. I would love to have one of those, man. Okay, so there's a YouTube channel called Darcizzle Offshore. Dar Sizzle. Her name is Darcie, Darcie, but DAR, and then the word sizzle, like bacon sizzles, right? Darcizzle Offshore. Really nice girl, and her boyfriend is hilarious. He does a lot of the cooking. He's actually the boat captain, the house owner. You know, Darcy is the girl in the bikini catching fish, but Brian is the quiet genius. I mean, he's not quiet either. He's the guy behind the camera, and he's the guy in the kitchen. And yeah, it's a fun channel. I highly recommend you looking at it. But they are in Florida. They go fishing in the Everglades, and they catch peacock bass on the regular. And they will eat peacock bass, but they don't really get a lot of largemouth. So just a pro tip, if you're looking for something to watch on YouTube, Darcizzle Offshore is a good channel. A lot of fun. Ba-chink. Oh, okay, that's the sinking bobber. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go look at what the heck. This guy right here, 32 inches deep. Bait rod, right out there to the best place I have ever fished for bass. Now, it may have changed. There might be better places. I don't know. But this has been sitting around doing nothing for a while. And there's something on it. I think it's I probably picked up a weed, crawfish. All right, here we go again. All right, so here's my point. If you want to go fishing and have a nice time, and guarantee that you're going to catch fish, just come to the Everglades. Get Fishing Planet for free, and play religiously. Like, watch my past videos for the Fishing Planet playlist. Go to my YouTube channel, and you can see there's videos, shorts, live, and playlists. Go to playlists and search for, or just find the Fishing Planet playlist. And you're going to be a happy camper because I tell you all kinds of stuff in that playlist on earlier videos. When I was really into the game, I could give you a lot better advice. Now, I haven't played in many months, probably played only a couple hours in the last couple of years. So, that's the thing. It is a really fun game, and if you follow the advice I give in the video, don't spend your money. Don't buy stuff willy-nilly. Not the way to go. Save up. Get the deep, bigger net. Skip one rod. Skip every upgrade. They will offer you an upgrade. They want to get you hooked on upgrade. Every single item that becomes available, they want you to upgrade. It takes you 10 times longer to get to the next upgrade. If you sorry, got the hiccups. If you skip one upgrade or two upgrades and you don't buy and suddenly you can get a rod that's 4 times more powerful. All right, let's just put it in simple numbers. If your beginner fishing rod is a rod level 1. Ooh, look at this. Come on, baby. Come on. All right, trophy large, 7 something. I would be ecstatic in real life to have that fish. So anyway, yeah, if you're you're gonna start out fishing with a rod and reel that has a quality level of 1. Don't buy rod 2, rod 3. Wait until you can buy rod 4. Or if you can't wait that long, then at least skip rod 2 and wait until you can get rod 3. Use rod 1 until that frickin' thing breaks. And then get rod number 3 in quality. And then try to wait until you can jump up to rod 6 or rod 7 or rod whatever. Like, always try to skip 1 to 2 levels between your purchases of a quality item. You will get far more for your money. You won't have to be in a constant chase, right? You get it. We've all played these free-to-play games, and we know the DLC system is rigged for enticement. You can't get to level, you can't get to level 3 if you don't have a level 3 rod. So they force you to buy a level 3 rod. But you already blew your money by going from a level 1 rod to a level 2 rod, and now, the next step is level 3. Well, just stick with the freaking level 1 for a while. Boom. Skip level 2, go straight to level 3, and you're on your way to the next lake. Then skip buying rod number 4 and buy rod number 5 or 6. And that way, you piggyback. That's the word I'm looking for. You want to piggyback things. Anyway, I do explain that in other videos. Man, this is such a pretty game, and really nice to sit here, man, dude. When you're here and you're actually here to fish catfish or do some other species of fishing, you'll find all kinds of guides on YouTube, and even I provide a couple guides. Maybe not for this particular lake. Yeah, maybe so. But the gaff topsail catfish is a really fun fish to try to catch, because you start getting them, man. You're like, you get a 5-pounder, then you get a 6-pounder, then you get a 7-pounder, then you get a 6-pounder, and then you get a 6.5-pounder, then you get a 5-pounder, then you get a 7.5-pounder. Oh my God, I'm almost into my way to the uniques, and then suddenly you get a 10-pounder, and it's like, woohoo! It really is a fun, progressive game. So that's what I came to tell you today. And I just needed to chill out after playing Race Redemption or Road Redemption in the campaign mode and realizing it's a start to finish process. If you start the game and you die, you don't get to restart at the last checkpoint. There's no such thing as checkpoints. You get one chance. You got to get through the entire campaign without ever dying. You have one life. So, I may never return to that game, but we'll see. I think I'll get the itch again in the future. In the meantime, I have 550 plus other games to play. And now that I can play them and stream them live, I'm going to be Spider-Man. Ah! Oh no! I'm losing it. He's swimming straight for me. I can't increase my reel speed anymore, man. Come on, dude. What is this thing? It is not fighting like a normal fish. It hasn't breached the surface, so I haven't seen if it's a green fish or not. It's fighting like a green fish. Oh, it just breached. No, that was just my bobber. Oh, that's all I'm seeing is my bobber. All right, this is going to be my last fish and the last fish of the stream. I need food. Time to eat. It's been fun. And I did figure out how to do some of the things in the thing. Right? I was able to start my start screen, open up the break screen, restart the game midstream while I took a break. So that's great. I can run and get a beer. I can run and use the bathroom. I can answer the phone or something if something happens, and then I can cut it out later. So that's pretty cool. I can customize the thumbnail for the stream before I put it up there. That's kind of cool, but it's hard to, customize a thumbnail for a stream before you put the stream up when you're playing games, because the thumbnail is usually going to be something that occurred in the course of the gameplay. So, anyway, man, this fish ran me out to $1.50 again. It's crazy. I think this is going to be a really good fish. This fish ran at me and came up within 30 or 40 feet. Now he's running out. Well, then he ran out again over $1.40, 140 feet, and now he's coming back. Come on, baby. We're almost done, son. Oh, there it is. It's right there. It's right there. It is a green fish, baby. Come on. Come on. Got to get it within 24 feet, and then suddenly he'll yank it out of the water. Dude, I'm telling you, I've had them come off the hook right here. So frustrating, but it does happen. So don't get overconfident. Oh, look at that. We're down within the 24 feet. There it is. It's going to be a big boy. Ah, wow. 7.9 on a 6-pound line. That was a hell of a fight. I swear to God, I was expecting a unique fish, but hey, not bad for a Saturday. All right, that was a lot of fun. I love this game. I think you'll love this game, especially if you start up in free-to-play. There's a billion other YouTubers who have guides, and you'll find your way. I promise. Hope you come back and watch more stuff, hang out, join the live stream, enter the chat situation, system, whatever. Until next time, GameBrain is gone.